Was it a focal point this year that you be more aggressive going to the hole?
It wasn't as far as me. My mindset, I just wanted to come out here and get back to my ways, get back to the ways that got me here. And I think it's helping so far.
See you swagged out today with the Braves, man. I give whoever did your hair a shout out.
Just let me know when I'm not swagged out.
Yo, you know what it is. It's your boy Snow, man. 3 points, baby. You know what it is. Conversion. Let's get it.
This is Raphael Haynes from 3 Point Conversion here with my man Rick Ross Rose. What's going on? How you doing, man?
You already know, man. Just taking time out, showing love to my brother.
Man, talk about him, man. Being from Miami, watching him grow up as an NBA player, man. Your thoughts on him and this big event?
Man, you already know what it is, man. I can't put enough words together to let you know the type of man that, D-Wade really is. You know what I mean? Y'all see him on the court, and we know he's an icon, he's a legend, but off the court, homie is just so articulate, great at making his points. He's a great father, a great businessman. That's why he in the position he in. When you talking about making power moves, that's what we make.
Big news, Kemba Walker was here today, and this might be his last time here. A lot of rumors going to Celtics and so on. A lot of people don't know about, as far as you being a Charlotte Hornet, well, you were Bobcat, I'm sorry, first one to get them to the playoffs. But you've talked about, been vocal about them not being appreciative of their players. Can you speak on that a little bit?
Yeah, even after we made the playoffs my first year here, they traded Jerry Wallace the next year. We didn't even get a chance to build on what we had started, Even they even changed the coach after that year. So that showed me that they wasn't focused on winning. Now you have an all-star, the caliber player of Kemba Walker, that deserves all the money you have for what he's done for this organization since he's been here, and now you don't want to pay him. That's going to hurt you with other free agents because they know that they're not going to get their worth. And at the end of the day, what's good about the NBA, these players know their worth. They don't need nobody to tell them. They don't need an agent to tell them what they're worth. They know their worth, and Kemba knows his worth, and I want him to continue to stick to that.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Of course, it's Raphael Haynes, a.k.a. Mr. Controversy. Did you miss me? And I got a special guest. I am honored to have the champ here. Man, I just wish my father was alive so he could see this because he would be going crazy. I have none other than Evander, the real deal. Holyfield, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great.
Good. So, of course, we got to jump into it. Of course, the rumor's been circulating about this fight that's supposed to be, first of all, your comeback, and then this fight with Mike Tyson. Can you talk about that and what you do have planned?
Well, the point of the comeback, somebody just made up the name himself. I was telling people that I want to start doing exhibitions, meaning that, with my foundation, your name for the fight, the Holyfield Foundation. I want to help the kids. I wanted to come back and be able to show the kids, if you take care of your body at a young age, if you don't get bad habits, you don't have to put them down. Then at an older age, you ain't got to be worried about what type of person you're going to be or somebody going to have to help you.
Being from Atlanta, based out of Atlanta, Trae Young is starting to take the lead by, storm, and can you speak about his game and where do you see him as far as the superstar level? Do you think he can reach that potential very soon?
I think he has the potential. He's averaging 29 a game. That does matter. He's definitely one of the great shooters in the game today. But I'm here to tell you, in the ATL, it don't mean a damn thing if you 15 and 41, and that's what you're going to give everybody. The brother's 26 games under 500. Now, I love Trae Young. That ain't his fault. That's the organization. They got to look at themselves. But I'm one of those people. I can appreciate your greatness, your talents, while at the same time not giving a little bit of a damn about it because you're losing. The name of the game is to win. It's not to score points, it's to win. Trae Young knows that, and that is what is going to make him great. It's not going to be his stats. It's going to be him putting himself in a position where his greatness is so undeniable that he's able to look at Atlanta Hawks management and say, what you going to do for me? You going to just leave me out here by myself and let us continue to lose, or you going to get some people around me? That's what you have to do when you become a star. No star worth his salt that's universally and eternally recognized is a person that goes out like that. You have to be about the business of winning.
And I'm here with a man that broke my heart so many times, being a Bears fan. My man Charles Woodson, how you doing today?
Go Pack, baby.
And you had blessings to have Magic Johnson, and you know he was to that Lakers franchise. When you look at Dwayne Wade, was he that same type of person for the Miami Heat?
The only difference was Magic didn't have social media. So, I mean, Magic, was Magic. And if there was social media back then, it'd be a little bit different. But both of them are built out of the same piece of granite. They just are. And that's the way it goes. They're both great.
Thank you, sir. Now, we cover the Hawks, and I'm in the locker room, got a chance to rap with LeBron, like, just off camera. And LeBron told me, we were talking about hip-hop and everything, and he was like, my favorite rappers, because we was asking him about Atlanta and hip-hop, my favorite rapper, especially out of Atlanta, is Jeezy. He was like, nobody was harder than Jeezy. When Jeezy came out, nobody was harder than him.
Yeah.
Brian said it to me, and I was like, I gotta, if I ever
Shouts
see him,
out to Brian.
Right. So I'm gonna ask you, at that time, hip-hop, it was always, you looked at it, East Coast, Brooklyn, then West took over, but that time was very important for the South.
Right.
How does that feel, man, knowing that definitely you were a part of it, but Atlanta was like, at that time, like the Mecca of the South and of hip-hop at that time?
Yeah, I take that back to the conversation we was having about, the Hawks.
Yeah.
It's like we as Atlanta, we built our own alliance when it came to music. We didn't have anything from anybody outside of us. So it was the T.I.s, the Ludacris's, and all those guys, and it's just like, we proud of that because we seen what trickled down from that. And you see the music, genre music we making is the biggest genre music in the world, and you can't go on a party and that don't come on. So for me, it's just being one of those forefathers, you got to really sit back and look at it as like, man, all those nights I spent in the studio, all those times I might have second-guessed things and I had to figure it out. Like to see somebody that appreciates your work and your effort, it's real, bro. Especially like, just walking around here because a lot of these cats wouldn't even know me if it wasn't for the music that I put out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or the time that I put in. Mind you, all my shit was real life.
Right.
Clear that up now. So I was going through it while I was going through it. Right. So to be recognized for that is real.
Absolutely.
This is Raphael Haynes from the three-point conversion, here with Miami Heat center Bam Adebayo. Man, big moment. Dwayne Wade, can you talk about his situation?
I'm kind of like a proud little brother, man. Just seeing all he been through, and you get to really see it on behind the scenes, like we have. But I'm proud of him. It's something he's always wanted to do, and I credit him. He's had a long life, and he's finally happy now. Man, it's not about basketball anymore. It's about living life. So I'm happy for him.
Now, this has been a big year for you, All-Star. Tell me what it feels like, man, to be here.
Man, it's undescribable. I'm still kind of trying to grasp it and just trying to soak it all in, man. And I'm glad I could be here with you, Wade. It's my first one. I'm glad you could be here and just enjoy it with me.
All right, now Miami looking good in the East. Man, what do you expect? I know most people didn't see you all doing this, but of course you are there. What can we expect here from here on out?
A dedicated team, man. Just trying to make a way and just trying to bring this culture back to what it used to be. Miami being top in the East all the time and trying to win a championship.
So today we saw the big signing of Kawhi. Your thoughts on it, and does it improve the league?
Improve the league? It improves the Clippers. Him and Paul George, there's going to be a battle in Los Angeles right now, where I'm from. So, that's amazing for the Clippers organization, for the LA fans, because, you got the Lakers and the Clippers, and right now the Lakers still got the advantage. That team has so much height. They just got Boogie Cousins.
And I'm a fan of the 90s. I grew up back then. Anybody that reminds you of yourself that's in the league today?
No. They said Draymond a lot, but he's the guy who can bring the ball up and pass this and that. It's different. Like everybody try to compare Mike and LeBron. They different. LeBron do totally different what Mike do, and it's just different. So they always gonna be that. But I like Draymond. He play hard, this and that. He's small to me.
What's your best year? Like nobody can stop you in Madden. What was? Yeah, which one? Which Madden?
I think the 2005 when the PlayStation first came out.
Okay.
When the PS2.
PS2, okay.
When the PS2 first came out, I was dominating.
I think that was 01.
01, yeah.
Because I was the one couldn't nobody beat me.
Yeah, man.
I was playing with them Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh, man.
We sat them. You couldn't.
He don't play no more, though.
Yeah, I don't play. Yeah. I got a family. I don't have time to do that.
You
Yeah.
ain't got no kids?
Yeah, man, but I
Okay.
I told you supposed to be playing against his son.
I got.
You supposed to be.
I'm trying to handle this now, so I don't have time, man.
I thought I was for to get down on my son. Man, he picked that joint up.
But and that's why though.
Man, he got down on me on 19. Man, I'm thinking.
But that's why I don't do it no more. Because every time, we know football, basketball, especially the 2K. Mm-hmm. My son would always play and come on, play me. I could beat him with my eyes closed. Man, about 4 years later, come on, Dad, let's play. Come on.
Right.
When he whooped me, I did an ultimate. I quit, dog. Had to play it off. Hey, your mother called me. Let me go. So
look, I haven't been playing in a while. When I actually played my nephew, he's 7 years old. He got on the game. Look, so he wanted to play with Lamar. I wanted to play with the Packers. You know what I mean? So, man, look, for the game, even get to halftime, man, it's already 38, like 38-0. And I'm like, man, what you cheating? Man? Some skill players.
Right. And defenses. You know how to, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, just the control. I haven't played in a while, so, to get back playing. Man.
What drives you?
I got to get into the NFL, and you always told me that you're a big Cam Newton fan. We see what's going on in New England with that situation, and we see Cam struggle in a sense. Like, what do you equate that to as far as the struggles? And do you put that all on Cam? Was it the system, the year?
Again, look at what made Tom Brady leave. There was nothing there. There's nothing in the cupboard. A quarterback is only as good as the people he has around him. And you show me on that football team one household name at any of their skill positions, any of their wide receivers, their tight ends. There's nobody that's a threat to anybody. So for Cam, he almost had to do it by himself offensively. He was running the ball a lot more than he had to. All the touchdowns they were making was him and his legs because they just didn't have the receivers. Edelman got hurt halfway through the year, and he didn't play the rest of the season. So it was unfortunate for Cam to come into that type of situation where he didn't have a lot of talent. He didn't have an off season to learn the program. He had to learn that kind of on the run. So it was a very difficult transition for him. And I thought he did okay under the circumstances.
Nobody, for the first time in the history of NFL football, if the Tampa Bay Buccaneers win this Super Bowl, it'll be the first time that there was a black defensive coordinator, black offensive coordinator, and black special teams coordinator on a team.
It's crazy. I just got off the actual Zoom call with Byron Leftwich. I didn't get to get in. I was trying to fix everything up for this, but that was my question. And like you said, as big. Did you ever think that we would see anything like this? We should have seen something like this, for years. But did you ever think that this would come of age?
Oh yeah, they listen. You understand? You show us how to do it. You put us in something. We gonna match. We gonna get there. We're gonna get to the promised land at some point in time. But here's what I love about it, and people will not. They're not talking about this, and I'm bringing it up. Bruce Arians, BA, is the orchestrator of this, purposefully done. People don't understand. He did this with purpose. This isn't by accident or the best available. This is on purpose. And if you know BA and you know anything about him, I spent time with him when I was in Indianapolis. This man, he believes in this.
I had the rare chance of playing with Mike, but then being able to coach Kobe Bryant. So, a lot of people say,
yeah, I played against Mike and I played against
Right.
Kobe, or I coached Kobe, but I played against.
right.
But you had a chance to be like close to them, both of them.
Right.
Being able to be a part of both of their careers in their prime, what similarities did you see right off?
Man, and I'm getting chills just thinking about it, brother, because you know, Cole, man, great spirit, man, and Lord rest he and his daughter's soul, man, and the rest that passed. You know, he was one of them brothers, man, where he was constantly searching for ways to be the best he could within his craft. And, you know, when I first got the job, we're on a flight over to Hawaii because that's where we had training camp. And he passed by me. I'm reading. He passed by me, tapped me on the shoulder. He's like, yeah, man, when we get to Hawaii, I want to sit down and, you know, let's go to lunch tomorrow. So we had first practice. And after practice, you know, we went to lunch. And he was just on me, man, about, hey, man, what was MJ like in this situation? What was practice like, man? Did you find him to be a leader? I don't know about his leadership, man. He took an awful lot of shots when people was open. I'm like, hey, I seen you do some things too, brother. You know what I'm saying? But it was great to